Meeting here at Bangalore, 14th day of the Bangalore winter meeting. We start off the first race, the Division.II of the MAHI plate, and we start off with the first runner coming up. It'll be number 1, Ann-Bolin, who ran 7th on this occasion is Ann-Bolin. After some few outings previously, having run 4th behind Flying Quest and 5th behind Chain of Thoughts, ran 6th behind Gold Grey, and this is the run where Ann-Bolin ran 7th out of 9 runners. Well, sliding down the ladder, in fact, is Ann-Bolin's for tongue strap foot side chickpeas rated at 22. Cash Out comes in next, who's been produced in the center of the track as Cash Out and finished on 4th on this outing is Cash Out, weaving through in between runners almost in that mid-pack and ended up eventually running 4th out of 10 runners is Cash Out. Having run in the money on 3 occasions on his previous runs, ran 4th on this outing when Belladonna, sporting tongue strap rated at 21, knocking at the door. Well, 3 will be Phoenix Surprise and number 8 also coming up for scrutiny. That's Come On Son. These are the 2 runners. But let's start off with the first runner will be Phoenix Surprise. Has had 3 outings. Started off on a bad note, having run 11th behind Mega Success. And subsequently ran ending up 2nd behind Spirit Dancer. And this is the run where Phoenix Surprise ran 7th out of 12 runners behind A Display is Phoenix Surprise. When tongue stop rated at 19. Whereas the other runner in this race is Come On Son. Ended up 9th on his lone outing rated at 13. Southern Chrome comes in next. Number 4 will be Southern Chrome. Southern Chrome is at a Planetaire de Glory, or last, in fact, is Southern Chrome, and pretty bad last, in fact. Hard to digest of running that last, having run 5th in his previous outing in last winter. This is the summer run you're looking at, where he ran 12th out of 12 runners in his lone outing. Tiger Returns was the winner, running for the first time this winter, for blinkers rated at 18. Five will be Sweet Kiss, and number 9 in the card, that's Perfect Tallow. These are the 2 runners we have a look at. But let's just have a look at the first runner, Sweet Kiss. Having run 8th on the first outing behind Rightly Noble and 9th behind Singh Saab. On this occasion, finished on 6th out of 11 runners. Master of Success was the winner of this race, who came and travelled wide and came up with the rattle to come and eventually win on this occasion, rated at 18 for tongue stop rubber bed. Whereas number 9 in the card, Perfect Tallow, having run 3rd behind Spirit Dancer and 5th on this outing, rated at 12 for tongue strap. Number 7 will be Ultimate Choice. Ultimate Choice was the one who ran 2nd. This is the Mysore run you're looking at, race number 69 of the mid of the Mysore's main season, where Ultimate Choice ran 2nd out of 10 runners on that occasion, where Smile Around was the runaway winner, and Ultimate Choice ran 3 1/4 lengths behind the winners, putting blinkers tongue strap rated at 14. Number 10 will be Jai Vikram. Jai Vikram did not complete the course, in fact, where Spirit Dancer was the winner, and there you have it in the silks of orange with royal blue diamonds. Well, reared up, in fact, and in fact came out riderless in drawn number 9. 11 will be Star Citizen. Star Citizen ran 9th. K.N.CHENNABASAPPA was the winner of this race, and Star Citizen given a couple of backhanders, in fact, and eventually ended up finishing on 9th out of 9 runners after running 2nd for most part of the journey. Star Citizen ran a poor 9th on the starting, last, in fact, rated at 7, spotting tongue strap is number 11. We move on to the second race, which is the BHIMA plate. Distance run is 1600 for horses rated 22.45. We have a look at number 1, Starry Wind, who ran 5th. Classic Charm was the winner. Number 6 in the card, that's Eco Friendly, who ran 9th. And also coming up is number 9 in the card, that's Dr. Logan, who finished on ending up 8th on this outing. Classic Charm was the winner. But let's have a look at Starry Wind. Well, this horse was a fancy runner the other day and finished on 5th out of 9 runners behind Classic Charm. Starry Wind, one tongue strap hanging, but rated at 42. Number 6 in the card is Eco Friendly. Eco Friendly ran 9th on this outing, as a winner in the early part of this season, and subsequently ran 4th, and thereafter never reproduced that form in a higher class as Eco-Friendly, and in this occasion in the same class ended up finishing on 9th, sporting blinkers tongue stop rate 36, and number 9 in the card is Dr. Logan, finished on 8th on this occasion, rated at 31st for tongue stop cross nose band. We have a look at the next runner coming up will be number 2, Augusto. The eventual winner in this race is Augusto, well won by a margin of a length, beating Classic Charm, and Rhapsody in Green is the one we have a look at. Number number 7 in the card was in that back bunch was Rhapsody in green, ended up finishing on 10th out of 12 runners. In fact, second last, in fact, is Rhapsody in green is the Planetaire at Paradise Royal. Augusta was the one which was warming up on the outside, came with a flash on the outside to come and eventually overall the front runner, and eventually ended up winning this race by a margin of a length is Augusta. When tongue strap cross nose band rated at 40, Rhapsody is in green rated at 36, putting tongue strap. 3 will be Muirfield. Well, Muirfield is a win legend out of Fabs is Muirfield. That's the next runner coming up for scrutiny, who finished on 8th. Eco-Friendly was the winner of this race and been produced on the wide outside. In fact, is Eco-Friendly came and eventually won on that occasion, and Muirfield was the one after being up there in that front punch, drop back to end up finishing on ending up 8th out of 9 runners is Muirfield. When tongue struck cross nose band basket bit rated at 38 is number 3 Muirfield. Win legend out of Fabs. Number 4 will be Queen Regnant. Queen Regnant ran third. King's Speech was the winner of this race, and Queen Regnant was the center of the track, starting to warm up on the outside and ended up eventually running third on this occasion is Queen Regnant. After that disappointing run, ending up 8th over the sprint trip behind King's Speech is Queen Regnant from tongue strap rated at 38. 5 will be Turkoman. Turkoman is at a win legend out of Anakita is Turkoman, the eventual winner in this race. In fact, after that 6th being eco-friendly in the previous occasion over that mile trip, this is over that 9 furlong trip, and Turkoman won by a comfortable margin of 5 lengths, beating Speed 7. In fact, is Turkoman, and the margin between the first two runners is 5 lengths, rated at 38 on tongue strap. 8 will be Lycurgus. Lycurgus was the one who was at 3 outings, once third behind Augusto, but his subsequent and his previous runs not to be cited in the money, running 6th on both occasions is Lycurgus. Tongue strap rated at 35. That of Charmo to Sparta is number 8 Lycurgus. 10 will be FRP. FRP ran 7th. Galloping Ahead was the winner of this race, and FRP was in that back bunch, third last in fact, and finished on 7th out of 11 runners. Ultimately is FRP. Royal Gladiator of Lusty is FRP. After that 5th being Eco-Friendly, ran 7th out of 11 runners. Galloping Ahead was the one who galloped away to win by a margin of 4 lengths, and FRP ended up in the ruck rated at 30 spun blinkers. 11 will be Mega Success. Mega Success was the one who ran 8th. Sea Blush was the winner. Well, in that second last position, in fact, is Mega Success. And after that win in his opening outing, beating Art Par, and 4th being the Omega Man, ran ending up 8th out of 10 runners. 7th for most part of the journey, and ran ultimately 8th out of 10 runners. Sea Blush was the winner, rated at 22 sporting blinkers. Tongue strap. The third race will be the Kabini Plate Division 3. Distance run is 1200 meters. Fastest rated 22:45. We have a look at number 1, Flying Brave. Flying Brave is at a Phoenix Star out of Infinity, who finished on 6th out of 10 runners. In the colors of dark green with white hoops and sleeves is Flying Brave, and ended up in that pack bunch. Tripitaka was the one who came and eventually won on this occasion. Flying Brave, after being in that mid-pack, ended up eventually 6th out of 10 runners, rated at 30s from tongue strap. 2 will be Air Blast. Air Blast ran 7th. Gold Grey was the winner, and Air Blast in the second last position, and ultimately ended up finishing on 7th out of 8 runners is Air Blast. That's the way it's going to end up. In fact, is Air Blast is supported to Saber Dance, having run 3rd behind Smithsonian, 5th behind the Omega Man, and 7th behind Gold Grey, rated at 29 from tongue strap, crossnose band, and side cheek piece. 3 will be Habanero. Habanero ran 8th. Chisox was the winner. Chevalier at a highly fashionable, has had a couple of outings previously, having run 9th behind Shamrock with 6th behind Smithsonian. This is the run where Habanero ran 8th out of 9 runners behind Chisox. In race number 70 is Habanero. Chevalier at a highly fashionable from blinkers. Tongue strap rated at 28. 4 will be Master of the Skies. Master of the Skies, ended up finishing 7th behind Splendido on the first occasion, and subsequently ran 7th again behind Isn't She Beautiful. But this is the run where Impiana won, and Master of the Skies ran 10th out of 11 runners. Just beat one home on this occasion in the colors of red and blue stripes, blue sleeves, red and blue striped cap is Master of the Skies. Ended up 10th, rated at 28. Spun blinkers, crossnose band is number 4, Master of the Skies. Peridot is the next runner. well, was withdrawn in race number 73, but this is race number 32 you're looking at, where Peridot ran 7th B, and the response, in fact, or that scurry trip is Peridot in the silks of dark green with Sarai's belt and arm band. Sarai's cap is Peridot. Ended up finishing on 7th out of 12 runners, having run 8th for most part of the journey, just improved one position, sporting code rated at 28. Empress Bella and number 10 in the card, that's Twilight Fame. These are the two runners. Empress Bella was the one, hasn't shown any semblance of form at all as Empress Bella, having run 9th on the sorting. 9th out of 9 runners behind the Republic is Empress Bella, rated at 27, whereas number 10 in the card, that's Twilight Fame, ran 6th behind Stars Above, and 8th out of 9 runners behind the Republic is Twilight Fame. A support out of Optimal. This is race number 89. Led the field for most part of the journey and faded out, in fact, is Twilight Fame from tongue stop, rated at 23. Princess Jasmine comes in next. Princess Jasmine ran 4th. Roman Power was the winner of this race. Well up there in front in that 3rd position, and ultimately dropped back to run 4th. Pretty consistent in his last 3 outings, having run 2nd behind Sing Saab, 4th behind Stars Above, and 4th again behind Roman Power. That's the form and credential of Princess Jasmine. Phoenix Star at the Times Mistress, rated at 27 for tongue strap, is number 7, Princess Jasmine. 8 will be Activated. Activated ran 2nd. Emma was the winner of this race, and Activated ran a forward race and ultimately ended up finishing on 2nd, with Emma won very comfortably. In fact, 8 1/4 length was the margin of victory. Pretty a smashing performance coming in from Emma, and Activated could only play the role of bridesmaid, finishing on 2nd. Winner is last starting, beating a display by a 1 3/4 lengths, but Tungstar crosses band, rated at 26. Spirit Dancer and number 11 in the card, Chirag, are the next two runners. Spirit Dancer, one is first starting in race number 37, beating Phoenix Surprise, and subsequently ran 4th behind A Display, and in this occasion 6th behind Ooh La La is Spirit Dancer, rated at 23. Chirag, on the other hand, finished on 4th, having run 3rd behind A Display, finished on 4th on the sorting, is Chirag. This is race number 90 you're looking at, where Ooh La La is the winner of this race, and Chirag ran 4th, rated at 20. Spotting tongue stop crossnose band is Chirag. The 4th race will be the Chambal Plate. Distance run is 1200 for maiden horses, 3 years only. Treasure Chest is the one we have a look at. Number 4 in the card is Treasure Chest, who has been produced almost about 5 wide off the fence in this Treasure Chest, Charm out of Magical Treasure, and ended up finishing on 7th out of 10 runners after running 6 for most part of the journey. Del Pico was the winner. Treasure Chest ran 7th out of 10, putting tongue strap. Number 10 is Seeking the Stars. Seeking the Stars out of Roderick O'Connor. Jazzy Jordan is Seeking the Stars, who ran 2nd on the sorting. In fact, a long way 2nd, in fact, is Seeking the Stars, where Stellantis was a runaway winner, and Seeking the Stars ended up finishing on 2nd on the sorting in race number 65, or the Scurry Trip. We move on to the 5th race, the Division-II of the Kabini Plate. Distance run is 1200 meters. We have a look at the first runner, Sociable, who finished on ending up 5th. Always Happy was the winner, and also coming up will be number 5 in the card. That's the Golden Dream. Late Naughty City is the Golden Dream, who ran 8th on the sorting, but Sociable was the one who started off on a winning note, beating Step of Destiny with 3rd being Bangalore, and in this occasion 5th being Always Happy is Sociable. It's from Tungstar crosses band, rated at 38. Well in that front bunch, in fact, and ended up finishing ultimately 5th, in fact, as Sociables from Tungstar crosses band, rated at 38. Number 5 in the car, the Golden Dream, ended up in that back bunch. 8th being Capriati, and 8th being Always Happy is from Blinkers crosses band, rated at 32. Number 2 will be Archway, and number 3, My Solitaire, are the next two runners. But let's have a look at Archway's credential. Archway has been pretty consistent, having run 3rd behind Tripitaka, 3rd behind Montalina, 2nd behind Isn't She Beautiful, and 3rd behind Amorelli. Knocking at the door as Archway, one Tungstar crosses band, rated at 36. Whereas number 3, that's My Solitaire, 2nd behind Siege Courageous, with 2nd behind Montalina, and 5th behind Amorelli is number 3, My Solitaire. One Tungstar crosses band, rated at 32 is number 3, My Solitaire. Lord Admiral Crown Vision is number 3, My Solitaire. 4 will be Stunning Beauty. Stunning Beauty ran second, pretty consistent in his last two outings, having run off the frame in his previous three outings is Stunning Beauty. And second B and Sea Blush with second B and Tripitaka on this occasion is Stunning Beauty. Came in almost from the second last position to come and end up finishing on a next second. Lives to certainly fight another day. In fact, is Stunning Beauty, rated at 32 Swan Blinker's tongue strap, whereas number 10 Master of Courage, who ended up 10th out of 10 runners last on this outing, is Master of Courage, rated at 28 is number 10 Master of Courage. 6 will be Empire of Dreams. Empire of Dreams ran second. The Republic Power was the winner of this race, and Empire of Dreams was the one who was being produced almost about 3-4 wide off the fence and ran second on this outing. After that, fourth for most part of the journey. The Silks of Yellow with red stripes is Empire of Dreams, starting to catch up with the front runner. In fact, was a fancied runner, but ended up eventually running second on this outing. The Republic Power was the winner of this race. Von Blinker's tongue strap, rated at 31. For number 7 will be Flamingo Road. Flamingo Road ran second. Belladonna was the winner of this race. Well, slipped into the lead and ultimately ran second on this outing, where Belladonna was the one who flew in the last part to come and notch up that fine win of 1.5 length. And Flamingo Road, yet another runner which ran into the money, having run third behind Sophia and second behind Belladonna. The sporting tongue strap cross-nose band, rated at 31. Maybach comes the next, who finished on 10th. Roman Power was the winner, and Maybach was the one having run second behind Sophia. And on this occasion, 10th out of 11 runners behind Roman Power is Maybach. Lucifer Sam out of Rising Rainbow, rated at 31, is Maybach. 11 will be Defining Power. 11 Defining Power is out of Gusto, out of Karma is Defining Power. You can have a look at drawn 5. In fact, did not complete the course. In fact, is Defining Power, and stood flat-footed in the gates is Defining Power. Gusto out of Karma. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We mounted the 6th race, the K.N.CHENNABASAPPA Memorial Trophy. Distance run is 1400 meters. We have a look at number 1, Capable, who ran 9th. Cool Rider was the winner of this race. In fact, Cool Rider won the Mysore Bookmakers Association Million, in fact, the other day in Mysore. But Capable was the one on this occasion, ran a poor race, finishing on 9th out of 12, having run 4th behind Cool Rider on the previous occasion as well, rated at 61. Sporting Blinkers, tongue strap, rubber bed is Capable. 2 will be Memoriter, who ran 7th. Green Channel was the winner, and Memoriter was the one who was in that back bunch, was Memoriter, gradually dropping out to end up finishing on 7th out of 9 runners. Green Channel was the eventual winner, and Memoriter, after that 4th behind Moon's Blessing, did not show that sparkle, in fact, and ran 7th, rated at 60s for tongue strap. Number 3 will be Shubhankar, and number 5 coming up. The Shubhankar was the eventual winner, and number 5 Peluche also coming up for scrutiny. But Shubhankar was the one having run twice 4th on the previous occasions behind Tranquilla and Evaldo, and eventually came and beat Etosha by a margin of 2 3/4 of length. Shubhankar's Tungstra crosses band, rated at 57. Peluche on the other hand, winner in his last start, beating Dr. Logan, and did not reproduce that form on this occasion, having run 5th out of 8 runners behind Shubhankar, rated at 50s. Tungstra is Peluche. 4 will be King's Speech. The eventual winner in this race is King's Speech. Well, King's Speech was the one who ran a forward race and won in a pillar-to-post victory. Was quite consistent, in fact, having run 2nd behind Pinnacle Point, with 5th behind Super Kind, 3rd behind Peluche, and winner beating Jokshan is King's Speech from Blinkers Tungster Crossnose band, rated at 54. Schaffenberg was the one who rayed up in drawn number 2 and did not come out of the gates. In fact, Schaffenberg was withdrawn in race number 96. And this is the race where after rearing up, came out of the stalls riderless, in fact, Schaffenberg. 7 will be The Inheritor. The Inheritor ran 5th. The Promise Kept was the winner of this race. And The Inheritor ran 7th, being Cool Rider. And on this occasion, 5th out of 12 runners behind Promise Kept is The Inheritor. Top class out of Daniela is The Inheritor. Race number 96, rated at 49. From Blinkers, Tongue Strap, Basket Bit, and Crossnose Band is Inheritor. 8 will be Zarwich, who ran 2nd. Roman Power was the winner of this race. And Zarwich was the one leading the field. And it was Roman Power came with a strong challenge on the outside to come and overall the front runner Zavic, and won by a margin of 1 length. And Zavic lives to fight another day. Pretty consistent fact, knocking at the door. One blinkers tungster crosses band rated at 41. Galloping Head was the one. Well, Galloping Head was in that third position and ultimately ended up fourth. Winner in his last starting, beating Capriati and 7th Pinnacle Point. And in this occasion, ran fourth on the starting is Galloping Head in a higher class, rated at 40, sporting Tungstrap and Wiser. And 10 will be the Strength, who finished on 7th. Beldona was the winner of this race, and the Strength was the one who was in that mid pack, third last in fact, and finished on there itself is the Strength, having run twice fourth and once third. BNC Sox is the Strength. And this occasion, 7th out of 10 runners, rated at 40. Spun Tungstrap is the Strength. We move on to the feature event of the day, the running of the Sprinters Trial Stakes Grade 3, distances 1200 meters. And we don't have number 1, Agnostic, who's coming from Calcutta, in fact, as Agnostic. We move on to number 2, All Attractive. All Attractive, having run second behind Forest Flame and second behind Imperial Power in the previous occasion, is All Attractive on race number 86 you're looking at, where All Attractive ran second on the sorting of that mile trip, rated at 90. 8 Spun Tungstrap is All Attractive. Golden Oaks is the next runner. Golden Oaks is the one, is out of later more at Messalina is Golden Oaks, who was the eventual winner in this race is Golden Oaks, and ended up winning this race by 3/4 of length, beating Ascaval is Golden Oaks, is rated at 109. Spun Tungstrap is Golden Oaks. 5 will be Knight in Hooves, who finished on 10th. Cool Rider was the winner. And number 8 also coming up will be Aztec Queen, who ran 3rd. But let's have a look at Knight in Hooves, having run 8th being De Villiers, with 5th being Imperial Falcon, and in this Imperial Power. And in this occasion, 10th out of 12 runners being Cool Rider is Knight in Hooves. Funny cross nose band basketball rated 81. Aztec Queen, pretty consistent in fact, finished on 2nd being Star Glory, and in this occasion 3rd being Cool Rider for Blinkers Tungstrap, rated at 75. Naughty Dancer comes the next, who finished 4th. Star Glory was the winner, and Naughty Dancer was the one ran 4th on the sorting behind Star Glory is Naughty Dancer. There you can see it in the 3rd position, and ultimately ended up finishing on 4th out of 6 runners behind Star Glory is Naughty Dancer. For Tungstrap, rated at 100. Gusto out of Daffodils is Naughty Dancer. We move on to the next race coming up, will the 8th race, the coming of the Division 1 of the Kabini Plate, and where we have a look at Divine's Blessing. Divine Blessing was the one who's been pretty consistent in fact, ran 2nd on the first starting behind Chulbul Rani, eventually won his next starting, and in this occasion ran 4th behind Extraordinary, with 4th behind Tenali, and 2nd being Mark 1 is Divine Blessings for Tungstra Crossnose Band, rated at 43. The Omega Man, who finished on 7th, Amarelli was the winner, and Omega Man was the one in that mid-pack, was the Omega Man, who finished on 7th. Amarelli flew in the last part to come and end up winning by 3/4 of length, whereas the Omega Man ended up 7th. Winner in his previous outings, beating Slingshot, is the Mega Man, rated at 43 from Tungstrap. And 3 will be Osiris. Osiris ran 9th. King's Speech was the winner of this race, and Osiris was the one, no form to go by. Was at a couple of outings, in fact, and ended up off the frame on this occasion, having run 7th being Anakin, and in this occasion, 9th out of 9 runners behind King's Speech is Osiris. Phoenix Star out of Allied Cause from Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 42. Four will be Star Admiral. Star Admiral ran 5th. Anakin was the winner of this race, and Star Admiral was the one in the center of the track, was Star Admiral, starting to warm up on the outside, but ended up eventually finishing on 5th in a higher class. Star Admiral having run twice 4th behind Shamrock in the response, and in the higher class ran ending up 5th out of 9 runners behind Anakin. That's the form and credential, rated at 42 from Blinkers Tungster Crossroads Band. 5 will be Stars Above. The eventual winner in this race is Stars Above. Well, in that second position, starting to gradually closing the gap, and eventually ended up winning this race by a margin of 2.5 lengths, beating Oxytocin is the Stars Above. This is race number 73, 7th being Sociable in the previous occasion, rated at 42 from Tungstruck Crosses Bend Basket Bet. 6 will be Superkind. Superkind ran 7th. Joction was the winner, and Superkind, yet another runner, was last in fact, and ended up finishing on 7th out of 8 runners is Superkind, having won in his last starting, beating Montelina, and in this occasion 7th out of 8 runners being Joction, rated at 42. Spotting Blinkers, Tungstruck, Basket Bet and Crossnose Band is Superkind. The Republic Power, the eventual winner in this race is the Republic Power, won by a margin of 3 3/4 lengths. beating Empire of Dreams is the Republic Power. Well, slipped into the lead and ended up winning by 3 3/4 lengths, having run 5th B in Sofia on the previous occasion when tongue stop rated at 40. Ace Ross and number 10 in the card, that's Tiger Returns, are the two runners. But let's have a look at Ace Ross's credential, having run twice 10th and once 9th behind Chisok, and on this occasion 10th behind Beldona when tongue stop rated at 38, whereas Tiger Returns ran 3rd behind Gold Grey, and in this occasion 5th behind Beldona is Tiger Returns, rated at 35 for tongue stop and cross nose band. 9 will be Step to Destiny. Step to Destiny was the one who ran second. Santorina was the winner of this race, and Step to Destiny ran second behind Sociable, and again behind Santorina ran second, 1.5 lengths behind the winner. Well, this is certainly a horse which is knocking at the door and ended up finishing on second, rated at 38, sporting blinkers. Burning Arrow did not complete the course. In fact, is Burning Arrow with the blaze on its forehead in the colors of white with a light green quarters. In fact, well, there you have it. In fact, going down, in fact, is Burning Arrow, is rated at 30. The last race coming up will be the Division 1 of the MAHI. Played distance is 1200 meters. Number 1 will be Antelope, who ran 7th. Ooh La La was the winner, and Antelope was the one in his opening outing in this winter season. Finished on 7th out of 13 runners on this occasion, where Ooh La La was a runaway winner, winning by a margin of 2 3/4 of length, rated at 25. 2 will be Fire Finch. Number 2 will be Fire Finch. Fire Finch ran 5th. Mystical Merkaba was the winner, and Fire Finch was the one who was in that back bunch, almost in that second last position was Fire Finch, and warmed up and came in, finished on ending up 5th on the sorting. But Mystical Merkaba was the one who was inching his way all the way, and ultimately came in, ended up winning this race, beating 4 by a margin of almost half a length, in fact. And Mystical Merkaba certainly ran a mighty race, whereas Fire Finch came in from the back bunch to end up finishing on 5th, rated at 25, tongue struck, cross nose band, and basket bet. The Beginning is number 4 in the card. Well, Beginning was the one who ran 10th, galloping ahead, was the winner of this race. And the Beginning was the one who was in the center of the track and side out a little bit, and ultimately ended up finishing on 10th out of 11 runners. Galloping ahead was the winner, who won by a margin of almost 4 lengths, rated at 25. Tongue struck, cross nose band is number 4, The Beginning. 5 will be Way of Life. Way of Life was in that second last position, who ran 10th. Sociable was the winner of this race. Well, there you can see it in that second last position on the top of your screen, being pushed, but the response was none, and ended up 10th out of 10 runners last ultimately, where Sociable was the one who managed to win by 1 length, whereas Way of Life ended up finishing on last, rated at 25. Tongue stop. Altair comes in next. Altair was the one who ran 3rd. Seema Hills was the winner of this race, and Altair was the one who was up there in front, ran a forward race, and ultimately ran 3rd on the sorting. After running some disappointing races in this current season, ran into the money, finishing on 3rd out of 7 runners. Seema Hills was the winner, rated at 22, sporting blinkers, tongue strap, and cross nose band with the basket bet is Altair, rated at 22. 7 will be Bellissimo. Bellissimo ran 7th. Emma was the winner of this race, and Bellissimo was the one who ran a forward race for most part of the journey and dropped back gradually to end up finishing on 7th out of 10 runners in that mid-pack, and then drop back ultimately is Bellissimo, rated at 21, sporting blinkers, tongue strap, no form to go by. First Royalist. Just one outing this season in race number 46, and finished on just beating 1 home. 10th out of 11 runners were activated was the winner, and First Royalist ended up in that 10th position, rated at 21, sporting blinkers, tongue strap, basket bet is First Royalist. K.N.CHENNABASAPPA comes the next. Let's have a look at K.N.CHENNABASAPPA as the eventual winner in this race, winning by a margin of a length, in fact, beating Well, Country's Jewel was the one also coming up for scrutiny, but K.N.CHENNABASAPPA was the one who ran 10th behind the Rightly Noble, and winner in this occasion is K.N.CHENNABASAPPA for Tungstop rated at 19, whereas the other runner in this race is Country's Jewel, who finished on third out of 9 runners in race number 47, rated at 17. One Blinkers Tungstop is Country's Jewel. And number 11 will be Sacred Creator, the last runner for the day, who finished on 6th. The Display was the winner, and Sacred Creator in race number 79 finished on 6th out of 12 runners on the sorting. No form in summer as well, and in this occasion as well, finishing on 6th out of 12 runners, rated at 14th for Tungstop, and Crossnose Band is number 11, Sacred Creator. Gusto out of Goldie is Sacred Creator. So that's why on the pre of today's races. We'll join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.